name is PD. How are you? So today I'm going to be talking about what you see of yourself is who you are. Who you think of yourself is who you are. You cannot be anything more than who you think you are, or who you can imagine you are, or who you can see yourself as. If you cannot see yourself as more than this, then you can't get more than that. If you can't see yourself as big, then you cannot be big. If you cannot see yourself as successful, then you cannot be successful. If you cannot see yourself as beautiful, then you are not beautiful. If you cannot see yourself as stylish, then you are not stylish. If you cannot see yourself as mother, then you cannot be a mother. If you cannot see yourself as attractive, then you cannot be attractive. So we are going to be talking about how you see yourself is who you are, or what you think of yourself is who you are. So everything you are in life is subject to what you can imagine. Everything you can grab in this life is subject to what you can imagine in your mind, what you can grab in your mind. That is why Abraham was told by God to look at the skies and count it, count the stars. He was unable to count it, and God said, as much as that stars are, as much as you can't count them, that's how much your children will be. God was trying to open his eyes to see the possibility and to see how big he is. He first has to see himself as a father of many nations. And so the only way God can depict who he is to him is to ask him to look at the stars. Today, you and I, if you are under the lineage of Abraham, you and I are that stars that God was pointing to Abraham to look out for. That means you are a star. Doesn't that make you feel happy? You are a star. It's not just our celebrities, Joyce Meyer, Mercy Johnson, celebrities, all those are big, beautiful celebrities. It's not just them that are stars. You also are a star. So shine as bright as possible. But first of all, you have to see yourself as a star. You have to start setting your mind, arranging your mind, and see yourself as that star and tell yourself, I'm shining in this life and nothing can dim my lights because I'm a seed of Abraham and God sees me as a star, and so I am a star. So the first thing to get yourself to who you are is first of all seeing it, imagining it in your mind. You see yourself as that graduate, you want to be a graduate, then start seeing yourself, look at yourself as that graduate. You can only be what you imagine of yourself. You can't be anything more than you imagine of yourself. What you see yourself in your mind, that's who you are. You are exactly who you think and who you say you are. And so you want to be beautiful and attractive. You are. Start seeing yourself that way. It doesn't matter what you look now. Just tell yourself, I'm beautiful and I am attractive. Back in the days, I think I was in SS1. Yes, SS1. There was this girl. I just didn't think she was beautiful. But she's always like, before school closes, she'll bring out a mirror and lip gloss and powder. She'll not start rubbing powder on her face, wearing lip gloss, and she'll be saying, "Ah, fine girls like us, fine girls like us, when they show too much." She just try and get what she's trying to say, like, people like pretty girls like herself doesn't need to do too much. They're just pretty, they're soft. She just keeps saying these things, and in my mind, I just can't understand. I can't relate. To me, I felt like nobody should be talking that way. But this girl was so confident and she kept saying she was pretty. Now, what burst my bubbles was that one day, just before school closed, she brought out a mirror and her lip gloss and powder as usual, and then she started singing, "Ugly girls na minera, fine girls na makwazobia." What this means that it said, ugly girls only have soft drinks, why fine girls. Wasopia then just came out as 15 naira note was just they just introduced it to the country. Why fine girls only have Wazobia, meaning big money, good money. That's what. And I turned and looked at her. I just couldn't understand. I said, what's wrong with this? What in the world is wrong with this girl? She's not even fine. I just couldn't get it. I was annoyed because I felt it was being proud. Why would she be saying that when she's not even fine? To me, she wasn't. I felt like I was finer than her, and I felt like it was rude for me to now start talking like that. So why should she be talking like that? I just couldn't get it. I just couldn't understand. But this is where the story twisted. Today, as I'm talking to you now, every word she said she was, man, she's fine. She's not only fine, she's rich. She's married to a white man. She has 2 kids, 2 sons, and she's fine. She's beautiful. And like, why did I not see all this beauty? Why did I think that the song she was singing was strange because she doesn't depict it. She's not the person that should sing that song. That's to let you know that everything we are in life is in our mind. She already saw herself as beautiful, even if I didn't see it. Me that saw myself as beautiful, okay, I saw myself like I was finer than her. But I didn't have the kind of confidence that she had, and that confidence brought her to where she is today. She's a big girl, like emphatically big girl. So, what am I trying to say? Everything you want to be in life, the only limitation is your mind. Sit down and see yourself being that thing. It doesn't matter what that thing is. Sit down and dream it and see yourself there. See yourself holding it. See yourself grabbing it. This is the power of imagination. Your imagination is stronger than any dream. Your imagination is stronger than the words of any prophets. One pastor come and tell you that you are going to be a great man, you're going to be a great woman. Your own imagination is bigger and stronger than any prophet, and it has the power to come to pass. You are the first prophet of your life. A pastor only or a prophet only confirms what you already know. If a pastor comes and prophesy, no matter how big that pastor or that prophet is, if you don't believe, if your mind cannot sit, that prophecy will not come to pass. That means for a prophecy to come to pass, they need your mind, they need your believing, they need your acknowledging, need your excitement towards it for it to come to pass. So the owner of that prophecy is not actually the pastor, but your response to that prophecy that brings it to pass. So you are the biggest prophet of your life. You are the biggest dreamer of your life. Dream as big as you can, as I will say in all my videos. Dreaming is free. So why limit yourself? Jacob had a deal with his father-in-law. The father-in-law say, you guys, you're going to go shepherd my sheep, but your wages is going to be like so. All the speckles will be yours, and all the plain lambs will be mine. So Jacob took the sheep, and he made Jacob the deceiver. You know him now. Jacob now made a pattern of speckles and place it somewhere where the sheep graze and mate, and allow them to look at it while they are grazing and mating. When they began to give birth, they gave birth to speckles sheep more than the whites, the plain white sheep. So Jacob became richer than his father-in-law. The father-in-law saw that this deal was not favorable. He decided to change Jacob's wages. He said, Jacob, you are going to have the plain sheep and I will have the speckled sheep. So from now on, any sheep that gives birth to speckles will going to be mine. What did Jacob do again? He created a pattern again that was plain and allowed the sheep to graze and to mate in front of that pattern. And when they gave birth, they began to give birth to plain sheep. And Jacob became much, much, much more richer than his father-in-law. That's the power of imagination. If sheep can see it and begin to give birth, begin to procreate or recreate the kind of what they see, how much more you? There is nothing your imagination cannot see. Employ the Jacob's principle. Write down all the things you want to be in life and begin to speak them. I had an experience when I was in university. I had this magazine of one of these companies I like to work. I studied economics, and it was not possible, it wasn't relatable for me to work in that place. But because I just like that company, I now cut out pieces from the magazine, beautiful pictures from the magazine of that company, and I pasted it in my room. My roommates can attest to this. I started telling myself I was going to work there, even if it wasn't possible. Today, I can tell you that I am affiliated one way into that company. All I needed to do was just post it there. The same thing, if there's any dream of anything you want to be in future, it doesn't matter. Besides, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just started this channel. I'm about 3 months old and I have about 200 subscribers. I need about 1,000 subscribers before I can officially become a YouTuber. So there's this red color. Click on it. Then a bell sign will appear. Click on it also so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. I'm going to be consistent. I'll be here 20 years time by God's grace posting video, and I'm going to be giving you content. All my heart I'm pouring out. So subscribe now to my channel. So back to my video. See, listen, as far as your eyes can see, God has given to you. So begin to imagine big things for yourself. You want to live out of the country. I used to tell my niece, I said, when you watch TV, what do you see? The reason why you watch TV is not only to get entertained, oh, get the goosebump and all the excitement and laugh. When you watch TV, but let it be bigger, let it be an experience where you connect, just like the ships, where you connect and see yourself get into. You see a location that you like, maybe somewhere abroad. Tell yourself, I see myself going there. I'm going to be there. You watch TV and you see a very popular politician doing great speaking. You say, I'm going to be like this person. I will speak like this person. I will be like this. I'll be as influential as this person in life. Begin to speak this word. You see them come to pass. I bet you are more powerful than any pastor. You might not know how it will happen, but I tell you, the power of imagination is stronger than any power. The Bible says when they were building the Tower of Babel, the people said they wanted to see God. And the Bible said God said this thing that they've set their hearts to do, that nothing can change them. The only way God could change them was to come down and change their language. Once their language was changed, they didn't build Tower of Babel anymore. That's to let you know that what you imagine to do, what you tell yourself that you want to do, it is very powerful. And it takes changing your language and your imagination for that thing not to come to pass. Keep seeing yourself as that queen. Keep seeing yourself as that king. Keep seeing yourself as everything you want to be, and it will come to pass. Thank you so much for watching.